Now, our first agent would be a researcher agent, and we would be calling the agents class from Crew AI. And within this agents class, would have to pass some parameters that would help us configure our agents. The first one would be a name, and this name would be the name that you want to give your AI agent. And for us, it would be a researcher agent. And after the name, the next one that we want to do is a role. So we want to give our agents a role, like what role should this agent embody? And it's still going to be like a podcast researcher role. And after that, the next thing we want to define is the goal of this agent. What should the agents do? And the goal in this case would be let's the researcher agents research using both the web and LLM and summarize its research into key points. Now, after the goal, the next thing that we want it to do is the backstory. So now we want it to have a backstory as a background for the AI agents, which is it's an expert at researching topics for podcast channels, and it's very good at coming up with research summary. Now, after this, the next thing that we want to define is the tool and the prompts. Now, the tool that we want to give the AI agent is the web search tool that we defined earlier. And since this agent would also do research, it's just that's why we are giving it the tool. And then we are also giving it a prompt, and the prompt is like research this topic, use your own knowledge, use your own knowledge and the latest information from the web to execute any task that is given to that particular agent. And lastly, the last thing would be the LLM. So the LLM is like the brain house, the powerhouse of the agent. And without this, without configuring the LLM, your AI agent would be lacking. So this is the format on how to create an agent in Crew AI. So we just go ahead and create the same we just go ahead and create a writer agent. And now the writer agent will have the same format, the name, role, goal, backstory, prompt template, and LLM. And the goal of the writer agent would be to write a detailed podcast script based on the research summary gotten from the researcher agent. Um, and it will also have instructions in the prompt template. So next up, let's go ahead and define or create our editor agent. And the editor agent would focus on podcast script editing, and its goal is to follow SEO best practices and improving the clarity and tone of the written podcast scripts that will be sent from the writer agents. So now that we have defined our agents, in the next video we will look at how to define our tags, how to define the tags, and how to assign the tags to the agents.